Hello, 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 hello. Ooh, it's a little dark in here today. I closed them up though so that we wouldn't have that backlight, you know. But happy Valentine's Day. I'll wait for you guys to come in. My hair looks crazy today. Crazy. Maybe we'll push it behind the ear. There we go. Happy Valentine's Day. Wait for you guys to come on. We shall wait. Those who watch the replay back, this part must be awful. Just fast forward it. Because I'm literally talking to no one. Nobody is here yet. But I will show you my pretty flowers. These are my pretty Valentine's Day flowers. They smell good. But I think the bottom of this is leaking. Because I have a big wet spot here now. Uh-oh. Let's put that on there. When you guys come in, say hello. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I'm like leaking. I know I have a towel down here. When you guys come in, say hello, hello, hello. Happy Valentine's Day. Hi, Donna. Happy Valentine's Day. How are you? Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Arlene. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. It's the day of love. This is making a mark on my desk. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, Sherry. Okay. Oh, thank you, Donna. They were a gift from my hubby. I have them sitting on my desk, but the bottom of this is leaking. I might have to switch these out, so it's leaving a big, good morning, Lori. It's leaving like a big wet spot on my desk. I think I need to bring you guys down a little bit. There we go. You guys were a little high up there. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day, lovies. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning. Good morning, Darla. Here you all are. You're coming in now. I was sitting here for a little bit and I was like, where are all of my lovies? How is everybody this morning? Hello, Gina. Good morning. Do we have big Valentine's Day plans today? Morning. Good morning, Carmen. Good morning. It's the day of love. That's me and my husband say. We never say love. We always go love. Because we're just goofy. We're silly. Happy Valentine's Day, Zephin. I don't know if that's Steven, but Zephin. Good morning. Lori's like, Valentine's Day. What is with that, Lori? You're married. You have someone special. Listen, even if you're single, and you don't have a special somebody, Jesus loves you. And you can celebrate Valentine's with Jesus. Because he died for you. That's how much he loves you. So, even if you don't have a special someone here on earth, you have a special someone up there. He can be your Valentine today. She's 83 today. Oh my goodness, tell her happy birthday. My husband is special for sure. Mine is 2. Listen, he got me. Look, I'll show you what else he got me. Ooh, I have it sitting over here. He got me those cute little flowers. And he got me this. This little dude. I'm celebrating my love for my daughter today. That's perfect. It's just another day for you. It is for us too. Like, hi, Carol. I was thinking about you. I was going to text you later. He got me this. It's like a little puppy. I guess it's a puppy. And it's like Velcro to this lollipop. But I was thinking, like, maybe I can put him on maybe I can make him like a pencil. Like, this is my eraser, my coloring, like when I color. This is my electric eraser. Maybe I can make him like on my little electric eraser. Let me see. He can hug my, because I use my electric eraser every day. I'm always using this thing when I color. So there he is. He's cute. We don't really celebrate Valentine's Day either, Gina. It really truly is just like a man-made holiday, we know. But it is the day of love, and I do love my husband. So he got me this. You're going to make yourself. Wait, an electric eraser? Yes, Erlene, it's an electric eraser. See? Look, here's the eraser part, and listen. I use this thing all the time when I'm coloring. I just got a new coloring book. It's sitting right here. It's this one right here. It's called Small Victories by Joanna Basford. It's miniatures. This coloring book is so small. The little details in this book are so small. This is the one I'm going to color on my coloring channel. That if I don't have an electric eraser, good morning, comfort my home. If I don't have an electric eraser, it'll be a mess because the details are so small. But I just colored, you guys, if you follow me, I just colored these ones. And last night for Valentine's Day, where is it? Did I keep I don't know. I did another one. Can I find it? Oh, here they are. I did these in 4 colors. I only chose 4 colors. And I did them. So they're so small. Like, if I didn't have an electric eraser, I'd have been in trouble. So I use my electric sharpener all the time. So he can be my little electric sharpener holder. He's kind of cute, isn't he? He Velcros. I don't know what I'm going to... sorry about that. All I'm going to do about this lollipop, I mean, I ain't going to eat this thing. So maybe I'll give it to my daughter. We'll set it over here. But anyways, how is everybody? I saw some new faces pop up. How is everybody? Is that marker? Though it's a lollipop. Oh, wait. Oh. Gina, I have learned not to expect much out of him. Just going me a kiss. He acts like I'm inconveniencing him. Aww. Sherry. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Look how cute he is. Oh my God, it's a little fox with a little heart. Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh my God. Thank you, Kimberly. You're so kind. But Sherry, oh, you guys are making bread. That's nice, Gina. That's my goal. You and me, girl. Me and you, girl. I am trying. So I can't love anybody until I can love myself. I am trying so hard to love myself. I love homemade bread. If anybody's ever watched my homemade bread video, you all know I cannot make homemade bread. My homemade bread turned out this big. That's so funny that you say that. Thank you so much, Kimberly. You're going to see it in Friday's video that I did do that. I'm making sugar cookies for my daughter's birthday today and cheesy potatoes. Ooh. Thank you, Erlene. But it's so funny that you did that, Kimberly. Thank you so much. That blesses my heart so much. Thank you so much, so much, so much. You have learned the art and science of sourdough. You and me need to get together, girl, because I don't have it at all. You can thrift yourself a bread machine. That would be awesome. Was that marker in my coloring? No, it's all colored pencils. In my books that have front to back, like this, like there's this, and then when you turn the page, and there's, I don't use marker because it'll show through on the other side. So those books I only use pencil. But I was gonna say, for Starbucks, and you guys know I don't like Starbucks. My daughter went on their thing to see if they had like any secret Valentine's Day stuff, and she found one, and we went and tried it yesterday. It was chocolate covered strawberries frappuccino. Chocolate covered strawberry frappuccino. And you're gonna see in Friday's video that I tried it. Oh my word. That I did like. Did I need it? No. But I did treat myself, and it was delicious. So thank you very much, Kimberly, because I will probably have me another one before the month is out. Thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. Thank you. I so appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. But if you guys get a chance and you do like Starbies, as me and my daughter call it, before February is gone, if you like chocolate covered strawberries, you might just like this drink. It's so good. They put big chunks of strawberries in it and mocha chips for the chocolate, like big chunks of chocolate. And it's like, it's almost like vanilla ice creamy, kind of like a frappuccino. It doesn't taste like coffee at all. It's so yummy. I can get myself in trouble with that. Usually I don't like Starbucks drinks. They're very strong. But this was actually pretty good. But anyways, how is everybody? DQ has a blizzard like that. You know what's so funny, Darla, is that we had Dairy Queens in Pennsylvania, where I was from, all the time. They had the best onion rings in the world. Moved here, I haven't seen a Dairy Queen here at all. At all. And another thing too, like this place has unusual places to eat. Like we didn't see White Castles and Checkers and stuff like that in Pennsylvania. But another thing too that I have never seen here is Sonic. I've never seen a Sonic here in Jersey either. But we used to eat at DQ quite a bit. My daughter's absolute favorite thing in the world when we lived in Pennsylvania was their chicken box. You know, like the chicken strips, and it came with that white gravy. And she loved the pretzels with the queso dip. So she ate there all the time. My daughter loved Dairy Queen. But there is none here. None that I've seen, at least. None that I've seen. I'm sure they're here, just maybe not in my area. But that is awesome that you're making sourdough and bread. Are you going to do anything special with it, or are you just like making it to like put butter and jelly on it? I'm always interested what you guys do with your breads. I would really love to learn how to make bread and it actually turn into bread and not just this thick, yeasty, I don't know what it was. It was this, but you know what? It's my banner picture. I made it. I was pretty proud of it. Dairy Queen was awesome. Doing a little better going for my walks. That's awesome, Carmen. Me and Savannah went for a walk yesterday. So we went for a walk, and then we treated ourselves to Starbies. But then the snow came. You guys will see all this in Friday's video. Totally unexpected. Dairy Queen is within walking distance from my subdivision. Oh boy, that could be dangerous. Bread takes practice. I should have kept trying. I still have yeast up in my cupboard from when I bought it, from when I tried to make bread and totally failed. You guys need to check that video out if you guys need a good laugh. Yes, it's bad. I know it's very bad. Dairy Queen can be bad. I don't know what happened. It rose. It rose. It like, you know, it raised. It did it. But when I put it in the oven, it's just sandwich bread. Tomorrow I'm making artisan cheese bread, which doesn't last more than a few minutes in my house. Oh my gosh, Gina, that sounds delicious. Artisan cheese bread. Oh my God. Frugal Fit Mom has an easy recipe for bread. I'll have to check it out. Bread just may not be my thing. That's okay, because bread is full of gluten and it makes you fat, so I really probably shouldn't be doing a lot of bread anyways. I've been doing, when I do my sandwiches, I bought a lot of chicken for this week, and when I do like sandwiches, I do the Fit 21, I do the wraps, because they're low calorie, high protein, and gluten free. So my face has been looking a little better since I got off dairy and gluten. So, except for when I get hives. Dunkin' Donuts is literally next door to my building. Oh my gosh, but we can only go there like every 6 months or so. We prefer Publix Bakery. Oh, I never heard of them. Bread and cheese lover here. Me too, Michelle. Me too. They get me in so much trouble. I was just so funny that you said that because I was just telling my mom that it was snowing and I was super hungry for like soup. And it's like whenever we go out for soup or I make homemade soup, I always want like warm bread with it. And it's like, can't have the bread. Just eat the soup. You don't need the bread. Farmhouse on Boone. I love her. She gives you the ins and outs of it. She makes it easy to understand, basically drums it down for you. Yes, I watch her all the time. She's like the sourdough queen. Publix is a big grocery store chain in the South. I was going to say, I never heard of that. Been baking bread for years, my own recipes. Sprouted grains bread is amazing and gluten-free. Oh, wow. And then your face reminds me of mine. I have rosacea, comfort of my home. You know, it's funny that you said that. Let me see if I can't find it. Hold on. I know I'm not looking. I just bought this. And of course, when I go to, here it is. I just bought this because I was thinking the same thing. This is for rosacea. Medicated rosacea gel. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do. It's looking pretty good today. And then when I do get it really bad, like I get really swollen all up in here. But I did buy this. So if you have any recommendations or if your doctor's told you anything, my doctor really never told me what it is. Like Ezekiel bread. I never even heard of that. You eat tortillas with your soup. I never did that. The cold weather probably doesn't help. No, it does not. When I go out, I get super red. And the past two, like I did a live stream with my girls on Saturday that are in the book club. I broke out in hives all while I was on the live stream with them. And then the last Wednesday, I had hives. Out of nowhere, sometimes I just get hives, but I do have that butterfly thing. I need to try that. Your cheeks are the worst. I got this at Walgreens. This is where I got this. I got this at Walgreens. It was like $10. And when I feel like, you know how like it gets like you could feel it coming. I get it really bad right in here. I've been putting it on and my face looks okay today. Doesn't look too bad today. Ezekiel bread is my go-to. Yellow bag. I've never heard of Ezekiel bread. You mean like Ezekiel out of the Bible, Ezekiel bread? Like, or is it just like a name brand bread? Or I don't know. I never heard of Ezekiel bread. That's why I love talking to you guys. You guys teach me stuff all the time. But we can be each other's. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying. It's sprouted whole grain bread. Bible, yes. Okay. Yes, like out of the Bible. How could I have never heard of Ezekiel bread? I got a phone call and missed a lot of lovey chat. Oh, that's okay, Donna. We didn't get into anything good. We're just talking about bread so far. Moondew Mama, good morning. Oh, I like your name. That's so cute. Moondew Mama. That's adorable. I love that little handle. Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. We're just having a good old time this morning. We're just going to be talking and chit-chatting a little bit. I'm going to talk very little about love today. I don't want to make anybody sick because I know that sometimes it's so funny. My sister is remarried to her new husband. They've been together, I think, this February, sometime this month, is going to be, it's available in health food stores. Well, I'll have to check that out. They're going to be married 3 years. And when my husband, Jeff and I have been together for 27 years. But when we get together with them, I'm like Lori, I'm like, they're just so in love. They're just so in love. I guess the way we could old timers can put it is they're in the honeymoon phase still. Right? They're in the honeymoon stage still. They're just so in love. He still opens up her door and he guides her into her room everywhere with his hand on her back, and he's very attentive, and which I'm so happy for, because her other husband was just wanted to kill him. But anyways, it's he's such a blessing to her. But when I look at them sometimes, I look at Jeff and I go, were we ever like that? I don't know if we were ever like that. An hour away from me still has an A&W root beer stand. One of my favorites. Oh, Donna, New Jersey had one of those. It just closed last summer. We got a flood and it kind of got flooded out. It was bright orange. I remember it. Who knows what the greatest love story is? The greatest love story is the Bible. The Bible's the greatest love story. That is the only book ever written in the world where the author is in love with the reader. See, breaking out in hives. Do you know I only do this when I'm on with you guys? I'm only do this when I'm on with you guys, or when I go to church and I get hugged. Like, look, out of nowhere. And it's just like crazy. Like, what the heck? You guys give me hives. I don't know why this happens to me. I have no idea. It's so weird. So who else has rosacea? Do you get hives? Like, do your face just like break out in hives? Nerves. I know, but I don't feel nervous at all. I'm not nervous with you guys. I don't feel anxious. I don't feel nervous. I don't feel any of that. We're still in the honeymoon stage like that, doing our best to make people like Lori Bell sick. You go, Kimberly. My hubs is not a lovey-dovey type of guy. He wasn't hugged as a child. Oh. It's so funny that you say that, because you guys may not believe it. You may not believe it. I'm allergic to you. No, I can't be allergic to my lovies. You guys make my day. Like, I look forward to this all week. But you may not believe it, but I'm like Lori's husband. I have the issues with physical touch and stuff like that. I'm the one who has the problem, and I don't know where it extends from. Like, I don't, like, my daughter and my husband, they touch me out on days. Like, there's days that by the end of the day where I'm actually yelling. I'm like, don't touch me! Because they're constantly like, I need a hug. Can I have a kiss? Will I lay on you? Will you play with my hair? Or they're just both of them. I think their love language, you know how like there's 5 love languages? One of their 5 love languages is definitely physical touch. Mine is not. But it makes me feel like an ogre, because it physically makes me feel uncomfortable sometimes to be too touchy. Does that sound horrible? That sounds horrible. And then I go to bed and I beat myself up because I'm like, oh my God, my husband wanted a hug, and I made it like, all right, come on, bring it in. I don't want to be that way. But why do some people like that? Like, why am I like that? Like, I lay in bed at night, it keeps me up at night. Like, why am I like that? Why am I like that? You're not a hugger either. Moondew Mama, you're not either. I'm the same. Okay. Whew. Thank God. I'm not the only woman in the world who is like this. Oh my gosh. Trauma caused that. Lack of trust or patience with people. Okay, I get that. I think about that often too. Like, my childhood was very traumatic. It's one of the reasons I'm heavy. I believe I overate and stuffed myself to keep people away. The bigger I got, the further people got. It's not horrible. I think it's from PTSD, because I was like that too in my pre-Robert life. Oh, wow. How did you overcome that? I agree. I think that's why I got overweight as well, because like I said, the bigger I got, the further people got away. Like, I made a barrier around myself. Like, don't come into this barrier. Don't come in. Everyone has their own comfort zone. Keep back sign on my back. Okay. not the only one that's like that. I'm so glad. I like hugs, but too much, I feel claustrophobic at times. Yes! Yes! And my husband has such the hardest time. And you know what? I pray to God he doesn't come on. Oh, there he is. Never mind. I'll have to tell you guys later. Happy Valentine's Day, my honey. I love you. I was just showing everybody the beautiful flowers you got me. And whatever this little thing is. This little puppy dude that hugs that huge lollipop. But I put him on my electric racer. I was just showing everybody what a good hubby you are. Remind me to tell you guys later. Oh, these things hurt so bad. Anyways, we're going to talk about love today. So does everybody know what the 5 love languages are? I think one is physical touch. One is, but I had to work through it in therapy. What was you going to say? Go ahead and spit it out. I was going to tell everybody your joke. Can I tell everybody your joke? Can I tell everybody your joke? Okay, I'm just going to tell everybody your joke. So Jeff thinks this is hilarious and has been telling me this joke for like 3 days now. So the joke is, what do dentists call x-rays? Can I get an ice pack and put it on that spot and see if it goes away? Sure. Do you see it? Thank God it's not all the way down my neck. It's just in this one little spot. I don't know what that is. But anyways, his joke is, what do dentists call their x-rays? Do you want to put the punchline in there, sweetie? Go ahead. Go for it. Tell everybody what it is. I'll let you do it. He loves this joke. And then I'll tell my stupid dad joke. I guess that's what they're called, dad jokes. We'll make everybody laugh today. Toothpicks! Oh my gosh. Oh, Ezekiel bread is in the freezer section of Walmart. Did everybody think that was funny? What do dentists call their x-rays? Toothpicks. Okay, I'm going to tell you my dad joke, okay? My dad joke is, why do cows have bells? That was a joke. Dad jokes, exactly. Why do cows... Good morning, Kelly. Good morning. Why do cows have bells? Don't give the punchline away, honey. This one's mine. I told him this one yesterday. He actually laughed. My husband has a very dry sense of humor. Because their horns don't work. Bump-a-dum-bump. Okay, I'm done now. Does anybody watch those guys? Does anybody watch those guys that sit in the duck blind and they're whispering and they tell each other jokes? That's where I got that from. Another one that made me, I mean, it was hysterical. The guys were like cracking. Is that a yawny face? Are you going, Now that right there is funny. Hubby knew this one. Duck Dynasty. Right? And they sit in the blind and they tell each other jokes. Anyone want to hear? Oh, this is another one of his jokes, guys. Just say yes. Just say yes. Yes, honey, we want to hear a construction joke. I don't get this one. I think it's stupid. They're funny. They crack me up. Go ahead, honey, tell them. Sorry, I haven't finished it yet. Does anybody get that? The joke is still under construction. I personally did not think that one was that funny, but he just thinks that is so funny. So another one that cracked me up because of the way the guys acted was, they went, what has 5 toes, but it's not your foot? What has 5 toes, but it's not your foot? They put the little construction sign up. maybe they thought it was funny. I didn't think it was that funny. Okay, you ready? Lori I was going to say, my foot. What is it? Your foot. It's my foot. You should have seen them in the duck blind. They were rolling on the floor. They had me cracking up. I don't know if it was the way he said it, because it's very dumb. But like, what has 5 toes and it's not your foot? It's my foot. They were like, and then after he said it, he leaned back in his chair and he fell off his chair. It's cracked. Oh my gosh, cracked me up. You have a sense of humor, honey. It's just different from mine, that's all. So my husband and I have been trying to tell each other jokes every day. Every day he comes home. So I try to find a joke and he tries to find a joke so that when he comes home, he can tell me a joke and I tell him a joke. So we've been doing this all week. So we've been looking at dad jokes. just to giggle, just to laugh. Listen, laughing adds years to your life. Carmen's like, please stop. Is that what those are? Like, these are not funny. Okay, what kind of jokes do you like? Tell us one. Tell us a joke. Carmen's like, this is terrible. Tell us a joke, Carmen. Do you have a really good joke? The floor is yours. Okay, tell us. Don't listen, honey, because this is the joke I'll tell you when you come home. Tell us a good one. She's got to type it out now. Sometimes I wish these were like, oh. Carmen's like, nope. Was that the joke? I thought you had a good joke. Okay. We won't tell any more jokes. Are you still there, honey, or did you have to leave? Are you going to work? Are you finally going to work? Finally. It was snowing so hard yesterday. It was beautiful, though. It didn't stick. It was gone by the afternoon, but it snowed all morning, and I'm in, like, blizzard-like storm snow, you know? And I put a roast in the crock pot. Ugh, I just love those kinds of days. No, I will be here for about 2 hours. Oh, you mean like where they have you delivering? You're going to be there for like 2 hours? Is that what you mean? It's going to take 2 hours to get you whatever. Don't eat yellow icicles. Told by a 7-year-old. Yeah, let's not do that. It's dry here in Los Angeles, but more rain coming Sunday. Oh, you're being loaded? Is that what you mean? It takes 2 hours for you to get loaded? Wow. Okay. So what do you do while you're waiting to be loaded? You mean to tell me you just sit in your truck and you play on your phone and stuff? I want your job. I can drive and sit around. I could do live streaming from the truck cab. Maybe I should learn how to drive truck. That sounds pretty easy. I don't want to deal with people, though. I don't like dealing with people. People can be nasty. So I don't feel like I'm getting a hive down here. Ooh, it's itchy. We've been having beautiful weather. We had an earthquake last week here. Really, Carmen? Like a bad earthquake? What do they feel like? Does it feel weird when you have one of those? Like, I can't imagine the ground underneath my feet shaking. Like, I wouldn't know what that, I don't know. I don't know if I ever want to know what that feels like, but does it feel weird? Yes, I felt it too. Oh, God. Honey, we're not doing more jokes. What do you call an angry carrot? It's been like spring. It was snowing. Today it's really cold and super windy. I mean, it's like really windy. And it's really, really cold. Like, it's bitter. Oh, I got itchy on my... Eesh. Oh, jeez. A steamed veggie. Kelly's getting a cold front. Do you still have snow, Kelly? You had snow on Saturday. like a train or a plane next to you. Earthquakes are really scary. Ooh. You want one more, at least good snow? I do too. I do too. Ooh, that's what they feel like. You have a little snow left. I don't ever want to experience an earthquake. It was a 4.6. It's a weird feeling. Either you shake or it's like a wave. Ooh. Where do polar bears keep their money? Oh, goodness gracious, honey. We're done with the jokes. I heard the wood in my walls creaking. Very scary. Ooh, that would be scary. And like your wall, like for your house to move like that, that would be very scary. The only experience I've ever had like that is when we lived in, good morning, Tina. Happy Valentine's Day. In a snowbank. Ah, Kimberly got it before you said it on there. You go, girl. The only earthquake I experienced felt like someone shaking my bed. I felt one time and it felt like my chair was sliding around, but it wasn't, like on water. Ew. I think the only thing I could ever compare that to is when we lived in our mobile home in Pennsylvania. We had like, oh, Kelly's got one for you, Jeff. Happy Valentine's Day. We had like, it wasn't like a tornado. It was like, I don't know, those big gusts that come. It has a word. Can I remember what that word is? No. A microburst. Yes, thank you. Thank you, honey. And it lifted our mobile home up and everything was shaking. And Michelle was living with us at the time. And my son and my daughter, they all came flying out of their room. It was like at 2 o'clock in the morning. And it lifted the mobile home up and everything was shaking and the walls were shaking. That freaked me out. So if an earthquake feels like that, lean beef. That's a good one. I was in an earthquake in Fredericksburg, Virginia. It's an incredibly surreal experience. I can imagine. I don't want to experience one, but I can't even imagine what that would feel like. I see them on videos all the time, like really bad ones, like where people are running to like the middle of their house because their bookcases and stuff are falling over. I can't even imagine. And I seen one too where people were in a pool and the earthquake came and it made the water come up real high and they got caught like in the thing. Now I understand how tsunamis work. Oh, I would imagine tornadoes, Michelle, are terrifying. And we weren't ever in a tornado, but we've seen like they've happened in a town like down the road a little. But excuse me, I got hiccups. People say they sound like a freight train. They are. Ooh. I don't think I ever want to be through a tornado either. I've never been through a hurricane. Now, my mom and my grandparents and stuff, where they lost their home in Sandy. They had to rebuild. They couldn't live there for about 6 months because they lived right on the water, and the surge brought in boats and water there. I think water was up 4 or 5 feet up in their home with boat oil and all that stuff. So they had to rebuild their whole house, but they pretty much lost their home in Sandy. So they were through a hurricane. I've never been through a hurricane. I've been through many earthquakes. I'm a California native, so it's part of our lifestyle. Wow, Carmen. So you just kind of get used to it. It's just like, Before an earthquake or tornado, the birds will fly in a strange way into each other. Ew, that's weird. We've all had a little bit of flooding here in California. Sandy was terrifying. I believe it. When my mom and them were calling, well, they couldn't call for a while because they lost electric and everything. They were freezing on top of it. I love natural disaster movies. I only like natural disasters in a rectangle that is in my TV. Me too, Gina. The 5 love language describe 5 ways that people receive and express love in a relationship. These are the words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. Thank you. Which one is yours? Like, you guys tell me which one. I'm sure some people have more than one, but like, what is your main love language? Like, what is your main love language? I don't know if mine is words of affirmation, or I don't like to receive gifts. They make me very uncomfortable. Like, doing Christmas makes me very uncomfortable. Giving, maybe that's it. Maybe giving is mine, because I don't like to receive. But maybe words of affirmation too. I really tried to focus on this yesterday, trying to figure out what my love language is. And I really cannot narrow it down. You need words of affirmation. I'm thinking that's mine. Giving in words, giving in quality time. Mine varies depending on the season of life I'm in. That's a very good way to put that, Gina. Sherry loves to give. I give acts of service. I don't know, because I don't get any one of those really. Maybe from my kids, but I don't know. Kind of with you on that one. Like, really, I really sat down yesterday and I was writing stuff out. I'm going to share some of it with you guys. And I was writing stuff out because it's, Valentine's Day. And I'm like, what is my love language? I think I nailed my husband's and my daughter's. It's definitely physical touch. But I really cannot. I guess it's words of affirmation. Yes, and I do love to do things for people. Like, I really do love to do. Receiving is very hard for me. It makes me very uncomfortable. Even on my birthday, it makes me very uncomfortable even to be saying happy birthday to. Like, isn't that weird? It's so weird. But it doesn't make me uncomfortable. I don't know what I like to receive for myself. That's a good one. What is your act of service to you? I didn't even think about that one, Lori. I love giving, especially food and baked goods. Moondew Mama. That's a good one. Me too. But I don't know what I like to receive for myself. Yeah, I never thought about that. Me too, Missy. Okay. Yeah, I know what. I don't know. Isn't that hard? Such a hard thing, But it affects. You love feeding people. I do too. Like, if you want to come over, I'll make lots of stuff. Like, I'll put soups on. I'll make bread. We'll have salad. You'll have 5 different desserts. You come over. I'm hostess to the mostest. We'll do everything. We'll play games. I'll put a pot of coffee on. I'll feed you until you walk out of here stuffed. I love doing stuff like that. Yes. And like making the table setting really, really beautiful and all that stuff. I love doing all that stuff for other people. You're going to be there in a sec, okay? Come on over. Really and truly, I love that. I love having people over. And cheese, I promise. We'll have cheese and bread. Anything you want. I will, until I'll go out of my way to, like, if you tell me you really want something, like, I will go out of my way to make sure I have it, abundance of it, so that even when you're leaving, you're taking a bowl of it home. Please do a Just Missy meet and greet. I would love to. I've never had cheese fondue. Really and truly, I've never had cheese fondue. You'll wash my dishes. Aw, thank you. Feeding others my specialty, maybe too much. Sharing. I'm working on finding a balance. I need to allow others to do for me. I think sometimes I have low self-worth. Oh gosh. Moondew Mama. I don't know if I can talk about it without crying. I tried to talk to my mom about it yesterday and I had to get off the phone with me because I was so choked up. You sound just like my husband. Love cheese fondue. I've never had cheese fondue. Really? Quest and tortilla chips. Your love language is acts of service. So like feeding people, right, Carol? Would that be like an act of service? Is that queso? Yes, I love queso dip. But yes, right? Acts of service would be like feeding people, like making the table really pretty. Is that what acts of service would be like? Donna, that's so funny. My cheese fondue has macaroni in it. That's so cute. Homemade mac and cheese. That's one of my kids and my husband's favorite. With bread. Okay. All right. So I don't know. I don't know if mine's acts of service or if it's words of affirmation. It's probably both, but I don't know which one's stronger. I love to pray for people and give to others. So darling, I guess that would be like an act of service, right? I have a worksheet from Reengage to figure out your love language. Really, Carol? That's awesome. That's amazing. I find that kind of stuff amazing. Has anybody ever taken one of those quizzes where you find out if you're like a German Shepherd, if you're a Labrador, if you're a Golden Retriever, and it's like these 5 different dogs and like you have to find out which one you are, and it displays your personality, if you're a leader, if you're a follower. Did anybody ever do those? I find that stuff so interesting. I don't put a lot of merit into it, but I like to see how all that stuff plays out. I have the book as well. Oh, that's awesome. I love baking cookies for my family. Oh, Carmen, that's wonderful. Your act of service is right now being on live, chats with us and encouraging us with God's word. Oh, Donna, thank you. So I guess it is for me. It's acts of service. I guess that's what it is. I have extremely low self-worth, so I'm very uncomfortable receiving any type of lovey stuff from people. Lori, I'm in the same boat. Just realized I was behind, so I caught up. Oh, how fitting! I used to be a leader when I worked. No, I'm a cat. Sherry says I'm a cat. What is the book name, please? Moondew, Mama would like to know the name of the book, Carol. Lori, big hugs. I just remembered I have to bake cupcakes for my kids. Gina, oh no. The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. I'll have to look that up. Stormy O. Martin, I think, wrote one too. The 5 love languages between a husband and wife or something like that, I think is what it's called. It's by Stormy O. Martin, but I never heard of that one. I'll have to look it up. That sounds like a really good book. I think it'd be really interesting. I'd like to see if I'm a beautiful woman, but not a dog. Yes, Carmen, you're a beautiful woman. It's just the personality types, because what, like when you think of a German Shepherd, what do you think of? Like dominant, aggressive, right? And then what do you think of when you think of like a Golden Retriever? Do you know what I mean? So like the personalities are supposed to match, like, because I guess it's the way you think about certain types of dogs. Not that you are a dog, but like, I've even heard people refer to their husbands that way. Like, I have a Golden Retriever dog and he's looking for me. Husband, I have a Golden Retriever husband who's looking for me. But this is what I did yesterday for the love month. And I'm going to share some stuff out of this. I have all those dog traits. I have 2 German Shepherds. Ooh, Michelle. Did you guys hear that? I have a Australian Shepherd. I have an Aussie. Put a shrimp on the barbie. And I have a mutt. And I have a Pomeranian. It's my daughter's dog. The Pom's her dog. It's like her service dog, but not really. It's like her comfort dog. Dozer's my walking buddy. And a cockapoo. Oh, they're so cute. But yesterday, when I was reading all of this stuff, so the scripture is, I always think people are being fake towards me and they are making fun of me in their heads. I know it is totally irrational, but it's the enemy. I know. Oh, that's terrible, Lori. Nobody's making fun of you. But I get it. I do. I understand that. It's trauma. It's a trauma response. You have a stuffed pig named Petunia. I am on my 4th college book. I love it. Oh, that's awesome. It's a childhood thing. Yeah, I get it. It's trauma. It is. But yesterday, the scripture that I looked up was John 15:12-13. And it's my command is this: love each other as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. In the Passion Translation, which is one of my absolute favorite translations, it says, "So this is my command, love each other deeply, as much as I have loved you. For the greatest love of all is a love that sacrifices all. And this great love is demonstrated when a person sacrifices his life for his friends." So beautiful. So when I was looking up love, and I was doing the deep, because this requires like deep research of breaking down words and blah, 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 blah. The 4 types of love that are mentioned in the Bible came up. And the first one, I don't know if I say them right. Please forgive me because they're Hebrew. I don't know if I say them right. I think the first one is storge. It's Storge. If I remember correctly, it's pronounced like storge. It's an empathy bond. This is usually like a mother-daughter, mother-son, mother-child. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that kind of love. The second one is phileo. That's a friend bond. So like if I told Carol, Kimberly, all of you ladies, I loved you, it'd be more like I phileo you. I phileo you. Then there's, this one's a weird name. I don't know if I'm going to say it right. Eros. It's E-R-O-S. Eros. It's romantic love. This is how husbands and wives love each other. And then the last one is agape, which is the unconditional love. And its name is God love, which is where we're supposed to be. So when I was breaking down like these 4 types of love, I was like, wow, there is different ways that we love different people. I love The Chosen. I love The Chosen. I thought it was supposed to, the next season was supposed to come to the theaters, but I'm not sure. But I love how this breaks down the different ways. Spell number 2. Okay, number 2 is philia. It's Philia. And that is friend bond. So that would be like, I philia you. I love you, I philia you. If I was talking to my husband, it would be the E-R-O-S. I don't know how to say these. These are Hebrew. Eros, which is a romantic love. And then agape. Yeah, there we go. Spouse wife got them right up. Look at that. Look at that. And then agape is unconditional God love, which is the kind of love that God loves us. I agape you. So there's this part, I've talked about the scripture before, you know, when, oh my gosh, I want to say Simon. It isn't Simon. Why can I not think of his name? He denied Christ 3 times when he was, before the crow crowed, or the cock crowed. Why can't I think of his name? Peter? Was it Peter? No, Judas betrayed Jesus. Peter? Was it Peter? Peter? Why does that not sound right? Okay, it was Peter. I guess it's Peter. I wanted to say Simon. Simon Peter. I guess that's why I wanted to say Simon, but it's not. So, when Peter denied Christ 3 times and then Jesus rose again and came back, he took them, remember he took him out onto the beach and he was making him lunch and he asked him 3 times, "Do you love me, Peter?" And Peter went, "You know I love you, God, love you, Jesus." Well, the first time he said that, he said it in Philia. And then the second time, he's like, "Lord, you know I love you." And Jesus told him, "Well, if you love me, then feed my flock." That was the story, which is that empathy bond, that empathy. But the last time he told God, "Lord, I love you," it was in the agape. It was in the agape love. And that's where we're trying to get to, is we're trying to get to that agape love, where we have agape love for each other. And even more than that, when we're with our partners, we have more of that. There it is. Third was agape? No, the fourth is agape. The third love is E-R-O-S. I don't know how to say it. Eros. Did you? Really? Did you just study that, Donna? I love when God does stuff like that. But the reason I was looking all this up is because really and truly we have to get to a place where we love each other, even our spouses, with this agape love. This agape love. And when I was really thinking about agape love, if I read it out of the Passion Translation, so this is my command. This is all red letters in the Bible. So this is Jesus telling this. Love each other deeply, as much as I have loved you. How did Jesus love us? He died on the cross for us. He did exactly what the scripture says. For the greatest love of all is a love that sacrifices all. And the greatest love is demonstrated when a person sacrifices his life for his friends. Yes, baby, I agape you. I love you. I love you, honey. So I was so amazed with this because Jesus did this. Jesus showed us agape love. He showed it to us. And he's telling you that you need to love others. He didn't put a specific thing in here. He said, love your parents this way, love your spouse this way, love this person this way. He said, love others. That's everyone in this way. What all that involves. Kimmy's like, I got this. Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. I was reading. I didn't know what was going on, but with Carol and Tina here. But this blew my mind because I really sat here and was like, now listen, if anybody mess with my babies, if somebody messed with my babies, I bet you I could lay down my life for my babies. Like, if somebody was messing with my kids, that mama bear thing comes out and you're like, I'll beat you up. But I was like, could I agape love my husband? Could I lay down my life for him? Could I lay down my life for my neighbor that I barely know? But God loves them. God loves them as much as he loves me. He agape loved them. He died for them too, not just me. Like, this blows my mind. 30 people are in 12 lives. Ah, thank you, Carol. I do, baby, I do. Would you lay your life down for me? It'd be so easy for you to say yes on the other side of that screen. But do you love me? But anyways, not to get off topic. And yes, it does, Donna, in a heartbeat. Oh, thank you, baby. I could agape love you too. Really think about that. Could you do that? I mean, I don't think I'd have to think twice about my kids. I don't know, something just in me, just something in me. Michelle, thank you. I think I could do it for my kids. I don't think I'd even think about it. You know what I mean? Like, if someone's going to hurt my kids, I try to take them out. But like, would I really lay down my life for my neighbor? Would I really lay down my life for someone who's bashing me and calling me names? Could I really lay down my life like that? Jesus laid down his life for the very people that put a crown of thorns on his head, plucked out his beard, beat him, spit on him, called him names, and stabbed his side, and nailed him, hands and feet, nailed him to a cross. He died for them. And then at the end of it, right before he left, he goes, forgive them, Lord, they know not what they do. Jesus is the image of love. Jesus is the image of love. Does hit the like button, but for Missy channel, there needs to be a love button for live chats. Oh, thank you, Donna. Yes, because you guys are my lovies. So when I was really thinking about that yesterday, that really challenged me. Does that challenge anybody else? Could you die for somebody who was literally spitting in your face? Like, we have trouble forgiving family members for things that they did for us. Do you know what I mean? Like, we hold on to grudges because because of things that people did to us. We hold on to grudges. We won't speak to people for years. We just cut people out of our lives. Well, they did this and they're toxic, and because they're toxic, I can't talk to them anymore. Jesus died for the people that were spitting on him. You know, I think it's funny how for someone who has never known what love is and never had real love, somehow God has taught me to love people, even ones who hurt me. Weird. No, because God is love. Honestly, I can't answer that. I know, right? It really challenges you, don't it, Kelly? Like I really had to this really challenged me yesterday. And it really challenged me to find what love do I really walk in on a daily basis? Do I walk in the storge, the philea, the eros, or the agape? What kind of love do I really walk in daily? I'm called to walk in agape love every day, but do I really walk in that on a daily basis? Which of those four do you think you really walk in on a daily basis? Like, what kind of love do you I'm very guarded. I don't want to be a very guarded person, but you throw me out in the world. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're back. All right, my mom was calling. So there's no volume and I'm just kind of frozen there for a minute when people call. My mom just called. So I don't know. She may call again. If it happens again, then, or Jeff, can you text her for me and tell her I'm on live, because she's texted me like 5 times and she might be getting nervous why I'm not answering. So babe, just text mom and tell her I'm on live stream so she doesn't keep calling, because if she keeps calling, it freezes me. Okay, you can throw up now. What? Oh, I missed something. But anyways, I want to challenge you guys to really think about these 4 types of love and what you might walk in on daily. We're called to walk in agape love, but I think more than not, I probably walk in philea, which is that friendly bond, which is that, because I'm kind of a guarded kind of person. Like you throw me out in a store or something like that, I'm very guarded and I watch my surroundings and I don't know, I just feel very guarded. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely not walking in agape. But my goal is to walk in agape love. Not just with my spouse, not just with my children, not just with people that I love, but with everyone. I tried that, Kelly, you got it. I tried agape, but it's more philea. Kelly, I think you nailed it. Yes, yeah, that's kind of me. That's kind of me. But God is calling us in his scripture here in John 15, 12 through 13. It's his command. His command is to walk in agape love. So on this Valentine's Day, yes, agape for family and friends. But even then, sometimes it's hard, because I'm telling you, family can wound you like no other. Like family can really hurt you like none other. I'm guarded, but God will touch my heart and whisper to me that even those people are mine and they have a need for love just like, yes, there's not an eye that you can look at, 2 eyes that you can look at that God doesn't love. Even the worst of the worst, you know what I mean? Even the worst of the worst, God loved them. Yes, it's so hard. And I think we walk, most of the time you think you walk in agape love for your family, but sometimes family wounds you so deep, it's hard to walk in agape. My 3 is in heaven. Oh, the romantic love. Yes, yes. So I just challenge you guys. This is your Valentine's Day challenge from Missy to try to walk in agape love. Even with people that are really hard. Even people that you might have to make a phone call today because you haven't talked to them in years because they wounded you. Just text them or call them and tell them, hey, thinking about you, love you. Maybe you need to tell them you forgive them. I love the meme where the arms are coming from behind the Bible to hug the reader. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, yes. The Bible's the best. It's the only book where the author is in love with the reader. I don't know. I think I prefer to eat cookies and chocolate. Doing inner work, Lori, is very hard, but it's very rewarding. That's what you just keep telling yourself. Inner work is very hard, but it's very rewarding. I'm going through all of this with myself. I think that's why my mother was calling me and keep texting me, because yesterday I had a very difficult day and I was talking to her about it and I had to get off the phone. I was so choked up. I couldn't talk about it. And I don't know if I can talk about it today, but I'm with you guys with I have no self-worth. I don't know what my identity is. I don't know. And I lock my self-worth into my identity. To me, identity and self-worth are the same thing, and I don't know what either of them are, and I feel lost half the time. And I'm trying desperately to be seated in and accept that my self-worth is not in what I do, who I am, how much money I make, what title I carry. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a author. I write books. I'm trying so hard not to think those things are my identity. I'm trying to sit in, be comfortable in, have a deep knowing that my identity is simply a child of God. That's it. And if I'm never anything but a child of God till the day I die, it's enough. It's enough. I don't have to be a famous author, a famous YouTuber, a content creator, how many books I write, how many books I sell. I don't have to be on TV. I don't have to be the best mom. I don't have to be the best wife. I don't have to be the best homemaker. My house doesn't have to be spotless. I don't have to be all of these things to be important and have worth and be somebody. Just simply being a child of God is enough. And if I'm never anything more than that to the day I die, I have worth and it's enough. Keep me focused. I totally get what you mean. Oh gosh, it's so hard, Kimberly. I went to identify as a child of God and walk with the understanding that he died for me. He gave me something that I can't ever repay or give him enough back. Yes. Honey, I'm being serious. Get my fingers out. I'm being serious. But anyways, I'm having such a hard time with this. And this literally makes me depressed. And the thing is, I'm the one doing it to myself. I think there's a they out there. I think there's a they out there that's telling me you need to be this to be worth something. You need to be that to be important. You need this to be successful. You need this to even classify yourself as being successful. Who is they? They is really me. It's me. And I'm trying really, really hard to just be okay with an ordinary, simple, seemingly unimportant life where I agape every person that God brings into my life, and I do it well, and I am the best child of God that I can be. That's what I'm trying to settle into. Yeah. You hit the nail on the head, Lori. How do I agape myself? Yes, Donna. Jeff Fafa. I know exactly what you're talking about. With Peanut. We love him, Kimberly, and my husband watches him all the time. Social media. Yeah. Yeah. So that was the very next thing I was going to bring up. Right. Portrays how we think we should be. Who said we were supposed to be like that? They? What do they know? What do they know? But yet we try so hard to be that. And then when we fell short, we beat ourselves up. It's terrible. I've been doing this to myself since I've been a little girl, and I just can't do it anymore. And I can't agape myself. I can't love myself like Jesus loves me, and it's doing something to me. Don't you think it makes us more difficult to love someone when we can't love ourselves? Absolutely. We first have to love God and love ourselves so that we can love others. With all my heart, Lori, I believe that. Don't be cursing on my channel, honey. Yeah, that's Peanut, though. But anyways, yes. Like, how do I really love my husband, my children, people that God puts in my life, if I can't love him, if I can't love me? He created me. So if I don't love me, I'm not loving God. I'm telling God you made a mistake. If I can't love me, it's like telling God, God, you made a mistake. You didn't, I'm the clay pot. He's the potter. He made me. How does the pot tell the potter you made a mistake? Do you know what I mean? So if I can't even get that, how am I going to love others with agape love? Jeff Dunham for president. That would be very interesting. In a weird way, we kind of already have a Jeff Dunham for president if you want to think about it. He's Walter. Yes, Gina. Yes. I don't know. I listen to. Yes, he is. He's Walter. He's Walter. I don't know. I might have. It's not coming to my mind though, because I know a lot of. I always see Walter. Yeah, he's Walter. Anywho. But anyways, I know this is a very heavy. I wanted to keep it very light and, funny. It is Valentine's Day. But since we're on the subject of love, today is the love day. I just really wanted to challenge you guys and myself. It's not just you. I'm challenging myself. How do I really love others? How do I really love myself? What do I base my worth on? And if I'm basing my worth on a title, author, writer, famous YouTuber, whatever you would think your identity should be. If I do that to myself, do I do that to others? Do I put my worth of my husband, my kids, my family members on who they are in the world? Like their title of who they are in the world? Do I do that to people subconsciously and don't even know it? Am I being critical and judgmental that way? I don't want to be that person. Why? So you only have to work one day a year? Is that why? But anyways, I just wanted to challenge you guys with that thought. I'm really trying to challenge the way I think and the way I see things. I'm really trying to do I love people truly with agape love? I don't think so. I think I phileo people. And do I judge people subconsciously or see them do I put them in a worth category because of the title they carry? I don't know. The basis of the story is there is a lump of clay in the pottery shop that one pays attention to. It's ugly, and no one even takes to look at it. The clay can't figure out why. Oh, I think I have heard this story. I think. What a picture. Honey, you're giving my lovies bad images. Oh, God, I love you guys. All right, I'm going to stop talking now because I know this stuff is heavy. You too, Michelle. Happy Valentine's Day. Love you, girl. I agape you, girl. Oh! Okay. I would look handsome in a diaper, wings, and a bow and arrow. Yeah, you would, honey. As the days go by, the potter works with the clay, kneading it and sculpting it, and the clay thinks it hurts so bad to stop. Try telling yourself, I am beautiful. Oh, Darla. That's a hard one. I feel like I have to love myself before I love someone else. I do, Carmen. But the potter continues to knead the clay, and it's painful. Yes, and then he throws the clay into the fiery kennel. What are those called? Kennel? No, that's a dog kennel. What are those called? The words are escaping me today. Dog kennel. That's a... I really and truly cannot think of that word. You know, you bake pottery in it. Kennel? Oh my gosh. Just gonna stop. Furnace. That's one word. A kiln. Kiln? Is that it? Cover your ears so they don't... Jeffrey Michael Reynolds. A kiln. A kiln. Why does that sound so weird? A kiln. One day the clay looks in the mirror and he has become a beautiful teacup, and everyone admires it. The people are shocked by its stunning beauty. Yes, 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 because God, but literally the pot was arguing with the potter. You can't do that. You know what I mean? We're all beautiful teacups in God's mind, in God's eye. We're all beautiful teacups. And I am going to say today that I philea, no, that's not the word I want. I agape you all today. Yes, and it can be very painful. Inner work is kiln. Yes, a kiln. Am I saying that right? In the kiln. Why does that sound so weird? That sounds so weird. Why does it sound so weird? Okay, stop it, Missy. I get stuck. I get stuck on stuff. Anyways, I agape you all today. And I hope that you can agape yourselves today. Yes, it has to be fired in a kiln. Why does it sound so funny? I can't honestly say that. My self-esteem is way better since I've become a sister, Lovey. Thank you, and I love you. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Oh, no, you lost connection. Today is your weird word day. Yeah, like, really. That sounds so weird to me. But anyways, I'm not going to keep you guys. It is Valentine's Day. I've had you on here for over an hour. I'm going to let you go. I just wanted to challenge you guys today about love. There is, but still, Lori, you're so funny. There is a song about the clay and the potter. There is. I think it's an old hymn, isn't it? But I just wanted to challenge you guys today to really try to agape others, agape yourself. Try not to base all of your self-worth, all of who you are, your identity in things, but who you are in Christ. That you are simply just, number 4 you all. Listen, I'm going to make a shirt, number 4 to y'all. I'm going to make a shirt with that on it. Well, I'm not, no sound here, so I'll say goodbye and everyone have a blessed day. Well, I'm not. Oh, you have no sound. Oh, okay. Bye, Carmen. Hubby just bright me crumble cookies in the door. Oh, he just bought you crumble cookies? Ah, oh, see, he love you. I love you guys. Number 4, all of you. I'm going to let you guys go. You have a great Valentine's Day. I love you. Have a great week. And I'll be talking to you all very adjusting to so much change. Oh, gosh, I know. Have a great week, guys. I'll have a video out for you on Friday. It's going to be a long one. I'm in the mode of talking about quality over quantity. But anyways, bye, Moon Do Mama. I love your name. It's so cute. I'll be talking to you all soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you guys. And thank you, Kimberly, for my Valentine's Day gift. You're the best. XOXO. Mwah. Love you, love you, love you.